Hi, I'm Justin.
And I'm Jen.
Welcome to the Door Store Studio. Today we're going to take you through how to install a pre-hung interior door system, starting with removing your old door. Depending on how heavy your door is, we recommend having a friend to help you.
And that's me today. All right, let's jump in.
Okay, the first step is to remove the trim, which we've already done here. Then we'll go ahead and take out the screws or nails which are attaching the door frame to the studs. Some of the nails might be difficult to remove, so you may need to use a pry bar and pry the frame away from the stud. So once you have the door frame completely loosened from the stud, we're going to go ahead and tip the door frame forward and guide it out of the opening. Looks great, Jen. Thanks for cleaning that out.
Yeah. Well, now that the rough opening is cleared out, it's time to measure the opening for your new door. Measure to make sure the rough opening in your wall is 2.5 inches wider and 2 inches taller than the new door, making sure that it's square. How's it looking, Justin?
It looks really good. Great, let's install this door.
Okay, I'll get my drill.
We recommend using hanging brackets to keep nail holes out of your new door frame. Hang 3 door hanging brackets on the frame directly above each hinge, and then go ahead and hang 3 more on the opposite side directly across.
We've applied 6 more brackets to the back of the door, so we have a total of 12 hanging brackets. Now we'll use the pliers to straighten the brackets on the back so we can slide the door into the wall. Now we'll use a pencil to draw a plumb line on the wall, about 1/2 inch from the rough opening. Looks good.
Here we go.
All right, so now we'll go ahead and place the door into the rough opening with the help of a friend, of course. You'll want to make sure that there's an equal amount of space on both sides of the door.
Looks good.
Yeah, it does.
I'm going to go ahead and grab a screw, and I'm going to start with the door hanger at the top hinge and secure it to the wall centered on the plumb line. We'll just go ahead and work our way down the wall.
Now we'll move to the strike side of the door, securing the top hanging bracket first. Looks good.
Does look good.
Now take your tape measure. We're going to make sure that there's 1/8 of an inch of space in between your door and the frame.
Right on the
and
money.
check that all the way down as well. And now we'll
Looking good,
secure the
Jen.
last 2 brackets.
Okay, thank you. Great. Once we have all the brackets secured on this side, Jen's going to go ahead and remove the plug from the door, take her hammer on the other side and flatten the brackets, and we're going to attach screws through each bracket on the other side of the wall.
Now we're going to make sure that the door frame is straight and plumb by placing a 6-foot level along the hinge side of the door jamb.
We're looking good, Jen.
Good. All right. Come on out. We're going to close the door and measure around the door one more time, making sure that we still have that 1/8 inch between the door and the frame.
Good. Good.
Good.
Looking good.
Perfect. Okay. Now it's time for shims. We're going to insert these shims along the hinge side of the door first, and these are going to really keep your doors secure. So pop those in at each hinge location. There you go.
Thank you.
More. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and make sure that this whole door is level again. Grab that 6-foot level. Keep this open.
Looks really good.
Good. Okay. If the jamb isn't straight, you'll want to adjust those middle and lower shims until the bubble on the level is centered. Now that we know that the door is nice and straight, we're going to remove 1 screw from the top hinge and replace it with a 2.5 inch screw to really secure your door through the hinges.
Great.
Perfect. Close the door and check your margins to make sure that they're even and that the door is still plumb.
Now that we know our margins are good all the way around the door, Jen's going to go ahead and remove the center screw on the remaining 2 hinges. And then she's going to drive 2.5-inch screws, ideally catching the shims, to really secure that door frame into the stud.
Now we'll replace 1 additional screw in the top hinge with a 2.5-inch screw for extra security.
Great. Once we have our door secure, the next step is to take our utility knife and score our shims. And then we're going to use our hammer, and we want to break them off so they're flush with the frame. Shims look good, Jen.
Perfect. Now it's time to install our trim, add our hardware,
And then your door is done. Looks good.
It does. Well, there you go. Those are your steps on how to replace an old interior door with a new interior door system.
And if you have any other questions, please check out our video library, shoot us an email, or chat with us live. We'd love to answer your questions. Thanks so much for joining us in the Door Store studio today. I hope we've made your installation experience a little bit easier.
We'll see you next time.